Hey guys, what is going on? ITFC 101 here, yet again bringing you episode number 28 of my Football Manager 2011 complete Ipswich Town playthrough. In this episode, we'll be playing against Coventry at Portman Road, so hopefully a win. But we do have a few key injuries that could hinder our progress in this promotion campaign. Jimmy Bullard and Olivier Capo are both out, only for a short time though. But for this game they are out, so that's going to be a huge disappointment. We're going to have a very makeshift midfield. Martin Fulop is still out, so that's also going to affect us because Brian Murphy isn't the best to keep us at this level. Yes, he's kept a couple of clean sheets, or got a couple of wins. I can't remember if they're clean sheets, but hopefully that we'll be able to pick up a win against the Coventry side that is struggling in the league. They are like 23rd or something, so I'd like to think I could win, especially at home. Our home form have been great. I don't think we've lost at home only to Fulham in the Carling Cup, so hopefully we'll be able to get the win. I am still playing Artem Radkov at centre-back with Troy Brown at right-back. It seems to be going okay. Radkov, I think, is very well suited to centre-back, but I think Troy Brown is doing okay. He was the risk, so I'm going to try and find a new right-back in the transfer window. This match is the last match of December, so after this game I will be able to go in and buy some new players. A right-back and centre-back are very much the priority. I've got my eyes on a couple of people who I've already shortlisted at this time, and I'm going to be looking at. I'm not going to tell them because I don't know who I'm going to get yet, but they've got a couple of people that I am definitely interested in and will look to bring in to help strengthen the squad. If not, then I think the squad is good enough. I mean, the centre backs don't have the best of games sometimes. I mean, Delaney is dodgy, but I think since Radkov has been moved there, it's been a bit more solid. The Macaulay and Radkov are going to be the centre partnership for now. Although I'm going to try and bring in some new players, obviously, to see if we can get the squad more balanced in the defence. This has been a pretty long gameplay talk. I don't normally talk about this long of gameplay. It's been 2 minutes of sort of gameplay. But first, I want to apologise. Is that this isn't a live commentary. I know last week I promised a live commentary this week, but I've been really busy this week, so I haven't actually had time to play a game. So I just played this and decided to do the commentary. I'm doing this commentary just after the Manchester United match on the Sunday. So I'm going to give you all my opinions on the Premier League weekend and also the Ipswich in the Football League and the rest of the Football League, any remarkable results. And then at the end I've got pictures that I took at the 2 Ipswich Town home games that have happened over the last week. First of all, the League Cup defeat at Northampton, and then the league defeat to Hull on Saturday, so 2 defeats. So after the great start we had at Bristol City, it severely turned around and really disappointing week to be an Ipswich fan. But we've still got reason to be cheerful. We've still got, yes, we lost the first home form, but we've got another home game to make up for against Southampton on Tuesday night. Yes, they've had a fantastic start on both of their games, but hopefully we'll be able to get a decent result against a very good Southampton side who I've tipped to be pretty high up the table for a newly promoted side. But yes, the Premier League season started yesterday. 6 games yesterday, I think, and there was 2 today, and one's on Monday, and one was called off. The Tottenham match was called off because of the riot, which is really disappointing. But I guess the safety of the players and the fans are what's important, and the police advised Tottenham to call off the game, so that's what they did. So I can't really blame them. They're going to have to play that match again, and it's going to be really hard for Tottenham because by the time they play their first game, which is against Manchester United next Monday, most of the Premier League will have played 2 matches, and Tottenham will have played none. So it's going to be a game catch up for Tottenham. But I think Harry's got a good squad there. He's managed to keep hold of Luka Modric so far. So I think it's going to be a good season for Tottenham. But the match is on Saturday. The main result I'd pick out is the QPR match. They lost 4-0 at home to Bolton on their return to the Premier League, which is a bit harsh on Neil Warnock's side. But I think the one thing it shows the gap in class between the Premiership and the Championship. I mean, QPR absolutely stormed the Championship last season. I mean, no one could get near them. And their first game against a relatively mid-table Premier League side, Bolton, they got absolutely destroyed. So that's pretty harsh for them, but I think it could be a sign of things to come. They've managed to keep Badel trapped. He does run hot and cold. Yesterday he obviously ran cold, but he's going to be a good player. He's going to get them goals. It's just, is it going to be enough to be able to keep them up? Is he going to have enough days where he is actually on form to be able to save them? Newcastle drew 0-0 with Arsenal. A red card for Gervinho, which of course included Joey Barton. He started for Newcastle and he was the main instrument to get Gervinho sent off. So three of the main four title defenders drew. Liverpool drew. They drew at home to Sunderland thanks to Seb Larsson's stunner. Luis Suarez missed a penalty. But it's an absolute cracker for Seb Larsson. That's going to be up there for the goal of the season, and this is just the first week. So that is great for them. A great point for Sunderland. They didn't bring on Connor Wickham, who they signed from Ipswich, but I'm sure he's going to get plenty of games later on in the season. So Chelsea drew 0-0 at Stoke today. It was a good game. Chelsea dominated most possession, but Stoke managed to hold up well. I'm impressed by Stoke. They're a well-organised side. They've got some good players going forward. I think they'll be around 10th, maybe pushing for a European place this season, especially their home form is very good. I was impressed with Torres today. He did not score, of course, because it was 0-0, but he did look much better player than he has been looking for Chelsea. So AVB did show the confidence in him by starting him, and I think it's paid off. He's going to get some goals soon, and I think he's going to be a terrific player for Chelsea. Maybe not live up to the 50 million price tag, but I definitely think he'll be a good player for them. Also, other results. Who was the third title to drew? Oh, Arsenal, yeah, I've mentioned them. I don't know whether to list Arsenal as a title contender, especially as it looks like they're definitely going to lose Fabregas and Nasri. Fabregas to Barcelona and Nasri to Manchester City. So that is their two best players gone. And so that's going to be really disappointing for them. I can't see them being anywhere near the title next season. Sorry, any Arsenal fans watching, but I just can't see it. And I should say this season now, because the season is here. So, Bolton. Finally, Manchester United got a 2-1 win over West Brom. An own goal won it in the end, but David De Gea with another goalkeeping error, you could say, for West Brom's go. Shane Long scored on his debut after his record signing to West Brom. I think it was £7 million, I think a figure I heard mentioned. But De Gea really should have saved that shot, and he did look short on confidence. We've just got to hope that the Manchester United fans keep faith in him. He's only a young man. He's only 20. He's got all the potential in the world. It's always going to be a hard job going to Old Trafford trying to replace a legend like Van der Sar. Manchester United had trouble doing that in 2000 or something when they had to replace Schmeichel, and they went cycled through the keepers before I finally find Edwin Van der Sar a few years later. So hopefully it's not going to be that bad again. I mean, De Gea was a big money signing, like £18 million. So I'm definitely think he's going to be the man for the job. I just hope he gets the time to be able to prove. Of course, this season he's going to have the time to prove himself, because they're not going to spend any more money on a new keeper when they spent nearly 20 million on De Gea himself. So that Bolton are top of the league so at the minute. I know it's early days, but they're top, and it's great to be top. We were top after the first game of the Championship. We're now down to 7th after the 1-0 defeat at Hull. In the first half against Hull, we were the much better side. We had loads of chances, especially from corners. Delaney should have had a hat-trick, the centre-half. He should have had a hat-trick. He cracked the crossbar. And then in the second half, we didn't really want half-time to come. It's one of them occasions where a team is absolutely dominant and the other side just wants to get to half-time. And they got to half-time 0-0, and then Nigel Pearson is a really good manager. I rate him really highly. He saw what we were doing, and he told his team what to do to counter us, and it worked a treat. They did a right job on us. They soaked up all the pressure in the first half, and they were the only team who looked like scoring in the second half. And then with 15 minutes to go, Matty Fright did what he does. He beat a defender. Of course, it's a backup defender, Tommy Smith. He's only a youngster, but I'm not sure if he's ready for Championship yet. He's 20, I think. And he turned him inside out and then put one through David Stockdale's legs. So it was a disappointing 1-0 defeat. But this game is coming to an end, guys. It's I think it is. I can't see the time because I'm only watching this on the small screen because I don't want the computer to crash. But final score is Ipswich Town 1, Coventry City 1. A disappointing home draw against a low league side. They're 23rd, so that's really disappointing. But these are the pictures now. I think, did I miss some? I might have missed a frats file. I'm really not sure. I'm going to watch this video again and hopefully that'll be okay, because I really don't want to do this commentary again. Because so these are just the pictures. These are the Northampton matches. They're the Cobble stand. That's the North stand. It wasn't the biggest crowd. I think it was like, I don't know, 10,000, something like that, if that. They're the two teams there, just in the middle. It looked like they were going to do a minute silence, but they actually didn't. That's just the team doing the huddle, I guess. So yeah, I haven't got the best camera, it's just on my old BlackBerry, but I'm planning to get a new phone later, hopefully with a better camera. So especially when I go to away trips, I'll be taking more pictures, more interesting pictures, because these for the home games are going to be pretty much the same all season. So and this is the whole match. It was on a day, so the pictures should be clearer. Portman Road, of course, they're the two teams walking out. Of course, Hull on the left, Ipswich on the right in the blue. The team lining up for the handshake. I see it in the middle tier, the Britannia stand, if any Ipswich tiers are wonders, people are wondering. I see it right in the corners, you can probably tell from these camera angles. And so that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. A like question would be very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later, guys.